Online share trading has become increasingly popular, with 36 online share trading accounts now available in Australia. On the plus side, it can reduce your costs and enable you to buy and sell immediately. But on the downside, you can be left flying blind, as in the example of those BrizConnections investors who say that they were unaware of future obligations when they bought shares at just 0.1 cents. Well, to help guide investors, Canstar Canex has released its first ever online share trading star ratings. And to tell us about these, we are joined by Steve Mickenbecker, the Head of Research at Canstar Canex. Steve, thanks so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure, Brian.
Firstly, just overall, I mean, the popularity of online share trading, has it at all been diminished by the global financial crisis?
Yeah, look, it must have been. We've tracked it over a number of years, but not over the last 12 months or so, but it's grown dramatically to a point where the number of trades done online are higher than the number of trades done through traditional telephone brokerage. It must have taken a little bit of a battering over the last 12 months, though.
Why do you think it is? Why do you think it is so popular?
Well, it's price. It's price. Simple as that. You can really immediately, more than that, I guess. You can immediately make your trade. You can see a screen, you can see the price, and you can hit the button and do your trade. Now, that's a great benefit, but then you get a much lower brokerage figure. So, that's so enticing to people.
Just looking at the two types of online brokers, there are, the full service, and then there's the non-advisory. What are the pros and cons of it?
Yeah, look, I guess really the online brokers are the non-advisory people. You do your own advice. You really have to do your own study, do your own homework. The BrizConnections one that you mentioned before is a great example. If you'd gone to a telephone brokerage, the traditional broker, and attempted to buy at 0.5%, hopefully the broker would have said to you, look, do you realise that you'll be up for another $1 now and another $1 in a further 12 months? Now, when you're dealing online, you've got to do your own homework. Now, you can avoid those risks, but you must be prepared to do your homework for yourself. So that's the main drawback of going online. The benefit, of course, is lower brokerage fees.
Yeah, I mean, did you look at this? Were they cheaper? Like, how much cheaper was it?
Vastly cheaper, yeah, vastly. You can save as much as... Now, let me just... Sorry, I don't have the figure just there.
Because it is the case, isn't it, that you have to reach a certain number of trades, don't you, before it becomes a bit cheaper?
No, not at all. I mean, we've done a couple of profiles here, and on, say, the investor profile, it's 88% cheaper going online compared to going via a telephone broker. When you get to a sophisticated investor, it's 136% cheaper. So the savings are quite huge.
Just take us through some of the, I guess, advice that you would give to people when they're choosing an online share trading account.
Yeah. All right. Well, first up, decide what sort of investor you are. Now, if you're what people are calling mum and dad investors, that means maybe you got into the market through the Commonwealth Bank or the Telstra float. You've got a few shares. You basically buy and hold. Understand that and understand the number of transactions you're doing. And if you're doing a low number of transactions, it has implications for what you want. If at the other extreme you're a trader and you do sort of 100 trades in a month, that has other implications. So understand the number of trades you'll be doing and the platform you'll need. Now, if you're trading day to day, you need really a dynamic platform, and that means you get dynamic data streaming through. You can make your decisions quickly and understand the full implications of market depth and the vast array of data on those platforms. But if you're a mum and dad, you don't need all of that. If you're a sophisticated high net worth investor, you want really good fundamental information. You want good broker tips, and you want good information that will enable you to make solid medium to long-term investment decisions. So understand yourself first and then choose the platform that suits you. Don't pay for what you don't use.
Okay. Let's just have a look, because I think we have a list of the awards that you gave, and you gave one overall award for online share trading. Best value in Australia is what you said. This one went to CommSec. And then you also awarded 5 stars for outstanding value to 3 accounts in each of the 3 investor categories. So just looking there at Investor, so Bell Direct, CommSec and First Prudential Markets, given that outstanding, 5 stars there, outstanding value.
Correct.
And just turning into the sophisticated investor sector, there, CommSec, Morrison Securities and NAB Online Trading. And then just finally to the active trader, there were the 3 winners of the 5 stars for outstanding value. So just, I mean, how did you pick all of those winners there?
Right, okay. The way Canstar Canex does its research is that we assess value, and value is a trade-off between features and price, so that we always build price into the equation and always build features in. Now, the investor will have different features that he values relative to the trader, and for example, the investor will be after really education that helps them understand shares and gives them the confidence to press the button and actually make the trade. The day trader, the more active trader, is somebody who actually needs to he needs charts. He needs very good charts, and he needs very good immediate information. So we value the features of the products differently for those two segments, and then trade it off against the price that must be paid. Now, the trader is going to be a lot more sensitive to price than to features because they trade so often, and a high brokerage can really damage their profits.
Okay. Is this something you're going to be doing every year then?
Yes, we will, yeah.
Great, fantastic.